October 9, 2017, 7:57 p.m. PT by Aaron Couch, Erik, Hayden, Ashley Lee, Graeme, McMillan, Brian Parker, Patrick Shanley. The new Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer has arrived, and it's as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in happiness. To break down all of those thoughts, The Hollywood Reporter's Brian Parker, Graeme McMillan, Erik, Hayden, Ashley Lee, Patrick Shanley and Aaron Couch are taking a closer look at the trailer for Rian Johnson's film. Aaron Couch: we deal in hyperbole when it comes to these movies all the time, but I have to ask, is this one of the best trailers of all time? I used to watch the final trailer for The Dark Knight every day in the month leading up to its release. Will I be watching this trailer every day? No, but it is likely the closest I've gotten to that feeling since. Brian Parker: I am blown away by the trailer. I don't think I have ever been so hyped for a Star Wars film than I am right now. It was the perfect mix of everything I was hoping it would be. We got more Luke, but not too much, some looks at Leia that really hurt my heart, and some more insight into where this all is going. And according to Luke, it won't end the way we think it will. Ashley Lee: in the age of Comic-Con and D23 and every other trailer dropping event these days, it's so rare to have to wait for a trailer. And remember how The Force Awakens teaser came out over a year before that movie's release, plus tonight's lengthy football game, but it's safe to say this was worth the wait. Graeme McMillan: this is not going to end the way you think it will is one of those lines that just seems too perfect for a trailer, doesn't it? And The Last Jedi's new trailer feels ready to lean into that idea, with hints that Rey and Kylo Ren might team up, or that Luke will refuse to train Rey, that Leia's love for her son might ultimately redeem Kylo. Erik: Hayden: the newest trailer featured an interestingly skittish Luke Skywalker, some Revenge of the Sith-style cheesy CG starship battles, some needed Lord of the Rings-ish quest imagery, and thankfully no boilerplate General Hux bad guy lines. Also a humorously screeching Porg in the Millennium Falcon as it navigates some more treacherous terrain, with TIE fighters in pursuit. Patrick Shanley: first off, no one does cute quite like Star Wars, and Porgs might have launched that adorability quotient into a completely different galaxy. They make me elicit sounds I'm not proud of. That said, this trailer was dark, man. Like Kylo Ren listening to My Chemical Romance and writing Vader fanfic dark. Hayden: the lasting image just as we saw Han Solo's untimely demise by the hand of his son, Kylo Ren, in The Force Awakens. It looks like Lucasfilm is setting up the possibility that Ren also takes down General Leia Organa. Parker: do not get me started on that scene where it appears Kylo Ren was going to fire on his mother's ship. With Carrie passed, I can't even handle that right now. Get me some Kleenex. Couch: the look on Kylo's face as he's trying to decide whether to pull the trigger shows that Rian Johnson is elevating Star Wars to new levels of emotionality. But don't worry, Parker. We know the original plan was for Leia have a bigger role in Episode 9, and Last Jedi is said to not have changed following Fisher's death. So it's a safe bet that General Organa survives. Leave, thanks goodness, but it was such an eerie cut to hear Kylo Ren say things like "let the past die and kill it if you have to," while shots of our beloved Carrie Fisher flashed on screen. Those hit way too close to home. Parker: I love that we see Luke as a broken man. When he left him in Return of the Jedi, he seemed to have all the answers. This film is clearly going to show something awful has happened. Can he be the man he was? Shanley: also, real quick, what's up with Luke's robot hand? I'm not commenting on the fact that he has a robot hand. We all remember that from the darkest of the original trilogy films, The Empire Strikes Back. But why is it, all robot-y? Did the Porgs eat the rubber silicone casing? Is Luke a Terminator? I'm digressing. McMillan: I'm such a mark for Star Wars, or the main series, at least, that this all worked for me. From Rey's something inside me has always been there to the sight of Finn taking on Phasma. It's a sign of how successful The Force Awakens was that I'm as much, if not more excited, by the new characters than by seeing Luke and Leia again. Shanley: the color palette that Johnson is using for this film is gorgeous, very Kubrickian, if I may make my one obnoxiously pretentious "I took film classes in college" statement. I love the interplay between the dark side and the light side that becomes more and more ambiguous throughout the trailer. Kylo scenes are as black and red as an American Idiot Green Day concert, while Rey is resplendent in island sunlight upon her first appearance. As we move along, however, the shadows start to creep in, made only the more foreboding by Luke's dire warning, presumably to Rey, unless Porgs are more intelligent than we realize. Okay, I know we're all pretty crazy about the Porgs, but can we talk about that pack of majestic ice wolf creatures with the icicle horns? I don't care if it's just another merchandising opportunity. I want one. McMillan: one of the best things about the trailer, for me at least, is that I still don't really know what the plot of the movie is. Sure, it teases lots of big events, but there's not enough there to connect the dots, and I love that. There's so much that's still left unsaid, and that just makes me more impatient to see more. Yes, I'm on board. Roll on, December. Parker, I have a final question. Who is Snoke? That is one of my biggest takeaways. I want to know who this person is, and I am so excited to find out. December 15th, Star Wars The Last Jedi.